Usually around the holidays, we tend to forget what it's all about. Recently, Team Fox for Region 2 partnered up with nonprofit veterans organization Heroes Night Out to not only bridge the gap between new recruits and those who came before them, but to also show them that it's about giving back. I had the opportunity to speak with Chairman Chad Williams. Why do you think an event like this is important for veterans?
This gives people who have similar experiences an opportunity to be around other people with similar experiences. They don't have to worry about explaining themselves. They don't have to worry about why they're not comfortable with certain things. They don't have to worry about somebody asking stupid questions. They can be here with their families. And it's important for the kids because a lot of times the kids are in the same situation. They can't go someplace because people ask questions that are above their, let's just say their maturity level. And it's hard for them to explain why mom or dad can't leave the house. So this is a place for our brothers and sisters and their families to be able to rejoice and celebrate each other in a holiday that everybody else takes for granted. History is as much a part of the future as the future. So it's important that our young folks see and talk that Vietnam veterans, World War II veterans, Korean War veterans, it was a different era, but what we did was the same thing. And what is acknowledged as PTSD today wasn't defined back then. It was just you had anxiety and you were a mess and nobody knew how to deal with you. And I think what's cool is having these young folks who are about to venture into their military endeavor see just how much us old guys love our country and love what we did, and if we could still do it, we'd repeat it over and over again. So yeah, I think it's very important that we mesh the old with the new. We can't lose the values that brought us all here in the first place, and it doesn't matter if you're 50 or 80 or 19. The love for your country and the willingness to do whatever it takes to keep your country free, it's pretty special.
And it was a special night indeed. As I walked through the Thanksgiving dinner crowd, you can tell the veterans were excited to engage with the young recruits to share their experience and wisdom. Do you feel like with the RSP Warriors, this is a way to bridge the gap?
I truly do. Being able to sit down and share a meal with veterans from all different components of service, from all different backgrounds, it helps bridge the generational gap from even myself being in for 19 years to someone who served in World War II, the Vietnam War, Korean Wars, and then how do we bridge that gap to the generation behind us, all of our recruits. It's important that everybody knows the history of the military.
Do you feel veterans like yourself look at holidays different?
Well, absolutely. I miss so many of them with my family. And a lot of these families will never get their veterans back. So yeah, it's when we say we should be thankful, if the world really knew what the soldiers, regardless of what country they fought for, have done for them, they'd have a much bigger appreciation.
This was the second year Team Fox partnered up with Heroes Night Out to not only give back to veterans and their families by spending all day putting dinner boxes together, but to also have dinner with veterans themselves.
This center is the hub for almost everything, and it's kind of the model for everything going on in the state for veterans resources. Nobody gets turned away when you walk in the door.
What do you think the young recruits take away the most from giving back or doing community service?
They tend to enjoy this event every year. There's a couple that have done it. This is their second year. They always look forward to it because it's the opportunity to give back and have that feeling of being a part of something larger than themselves.